When in doubt, just blame the other for the problem you created, which is exactly what Dan Patrick did. He and the great Greg Abbott, they decided to destroy Texas. They decided to allow unmitigated spread of COVID in Texas. And now that it's a problem, what are they going to tell their people? Blame the other guy. Those black people didn't get vaccinated, and because they didn't get vaccinated, you know what? That's why the disease is spreading throughout Texas. I want you to listen to this, and then let's take it on the other side, because it is amazing how this is constantly done. Check this out.
They're coming after your state really quickly here, and as a response, coming after your state because the increased COVID numbers, hospitalizations, deaths are up in Texas, and there's a direct assault on your governor's policies and your state's policies. Very brief response.
Yeah. Well, Laura, the COVID is spreading, particularly most of the numbers are with the unvaccinated, and the Democrats like to blame Republicans on that. Well, the biggest group in most states are African Americans who have not been vaccinated. The last time I checked, over 90% of them vote for Democrats in their major cities and major counties. So it's up to the Democrats to get, just as it's up to Republicans, to try to get as many people vaccinated. But we respect the fact that if people don't want the vaccination, we're not going to force it on them. That's their individual right. But in terms of criticizing the Republicans for this, we're encouraging people who want to take it, but they're doing nothing for the African American community that has a significant high number of unvaccinated
TikTok
people.
videos.
So they need to address that.
Yeah, we got a lot of TikTok.
Yes.
They're coming out.
Okay, let's, Jorge A. Caballero, doctor, he actually retweeted this with some data. Per the Census Bureau, 50% of unvaccinated adults in Texas are white, non-Hispanic. There are 3 unvaccinated white adults for every 1 unvaccinated black adult in Texas. 1 in 3 COVID cases in Texas have been among white individuals. Oh yeah, Dan Patrick is a racist. That is from Jorge A. Caballero. He's the one who retweeted the particular video. But I want to take it now to the official status, because El Señor Caballero had it right. But there's one thing I want to get across. In Texas, the percentage of white vaccinated, 40, this is from the what is the name of it? Kelsey Kaiser Center, or, you know, that particular organization. It's 47% of white Texans vaccinated, 38% of black Texans vaccinated. We all know there's a particular party that is preaching freedom, and that somehow being vaccinated somehow has something to do with removing your freedom. Let's be real here. There is one particular party that is pushing this. There are reasons why blacks, Latinos, etc., their vaccination rates aren't as high. For black people, it has to do with remembrances of the Tuskegee experiment, where black bodies were used for experimentation, etc. So there's a trust issue there. This is being overcome, but there's another bigger issue than that trust issue, and that is CVS deserts, all the places that give vaccinations. They are, while I can find them all over Kingwood, you can't find them all over South Park in Texas. So there is a material difference and with access in the way different groups in this state have for healthcare. I mean, we can even go further. He points out, how many the percentage of people dying of COVID, people of color are the ones that are suffering the most. It doesn't matter how many white people or others go in for healthcare. It always turns out that the people of color have a poorer result in the entire case. So let's be real. The fact that he brought that into the debate, the fact that he brought hue, color, race into the debate shows it's deeper than he's just a partisan. It really means he's a racist who wants to scapegoat like it's always done. We did something bad. Look at, that's a guy who actually did it. We can talk about a whole lot of instances where when we need to find a scapegoat, when we need to find somebody that's guilty, hey, point to the other. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.